Hello everybody, my name is Nathan. I am what you would probably call a casual video gamer, but one of my all-time favorite games growing up was Full Throttle, which of course has now been remastered and re-released by Double Fine. I already did a whole playthrough of doing it all and going through the game and trying to get all the trophies on the first run and talking about the game and how much I love it and all the other things associated with the game. Anyway, I was not able to get all the trophies on the first run, so I went back, got a few, and I decided, you know what, I think I'll do a speed run just to see how fast I can get through the game. I'll try to mention some of the hidden trophies that are in the game, if I remember them, but you know what, mostly if you just watch all the cutscenes and do a lot of the puzzles that you're required to do to move on in the game, you're gonna get most of the trophies, so you should be pretty good. But I'll try to mention all the hidden ones that I can, like I said, if I remember them. Now, couple things. I will be skipping all of the cutscenes to go through it as fast as I can. Skipping a lot of the dialogue, or probably hear some of the dialogue skip. But mostly this is for people who are like stuck on the game. I'll just tell you the quick, simple, easy answers to get through all the puzzles and all that shit. Yeah, and we'll get started. New game. Yeah, I'll overwrite it. I'll risk it. It's okay. Okay, skip this. Skip this. Now, a couple of the trophies you can get right off the bat if you simply don't move Ben, the main character here, for 2.5 minutes. It goes to the original PC screensaver for the game, and that's a trophy. If you try to lick a bunch of objects, I think 10 or so, gives you a trophy. So those are two you can get right off the bat. Those were two that I didn't get on my first run because I didn't think to lick that many objects or try to get the screensaver. Excuse me. Alright, I will just grab the bartender here.
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar.
Alright, it gives you your keys. You can get out of here. Let's ride. Yeah, it was funny doing my whole playthrough thing. I did a lot more segments than I thought I would have to, and I ended up saying the wrong number for a bunch of them because I messed up a bunch.
Ain't you the A number one?
Just getting confused in my old age, I guess. Yeah. Skip this. Start beating this guy up. I have a feeling the bike combat later on is going to take me the longest, because it's hard, you can't really skip it. There's certain ones you really need to do in a certain order, certain weapons. So that's the one section of the game that might take a while. Okay, let's go ahead and crash.
I'd like
Be in pain, get picked up, go to Moe's, alrighty. Now, our quest items we have to find: forks, gas, and welding torch. So grab the hose, grab the gas can. If you look at this picture here, you get another trophy.
Oh, that's me and my Uncle Pete.
You might as well do it now, because if you don't do it, it'll just automatically do it later on, and it's really awkward. Alrighty.
Oh, good, you're not dead yet. I might still get a quote.
There's your rescuer here. You want to talk about
I've
the
gotta
ambush,
stop
so
an
that she
ambush.
will run
Ambush?
off.
Really?
And
Where?
photograph it, because that's an important story point later on. Spoiler alert.
Somewhere between here and my crew. And there's an ambush.
Skip all this dialogue, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah?
This is hard.
Yeah,
Come
blah,
on.
blah,
Could you give me?
blah.
I've got.
We have to get, but I'm
How did you get?
hitched.
Well, I'd better take off.
All right, drive safe now.
I can't drive safe. I don't have a car. Idiot. Alright, so we'll go off into the town of Melonweed. Oh, moonwalking a little bit. And she will drive off in her little Mr. Bean car there, because she's a lying bitch. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you.
Alright, now the first place we're gonna hit up is Todd's RV here. Another hidden trophy, which I didn't know about before, is when he comes to the door, instead of kicking it in, which you're supposed to, if you try talking to him a bunch of times over and over and over, then you get a trophy.
Who's out there?
Which I didn't even know you could do that, and all the thousands of times I've played this game, I have no idea, and there's some hilarious dialogue stuff that you do while talking to him through the door. So even if you're not looking to do trophies, I highly recommend doing that part, because it's hilarious. Open this cabinet, get the lockpick, open the fridge, grab the meat, head down the little elevator here, just walk over it. There's a lot of great items in here you can look at and comment on, but we just need a blowtorch, so let's grab it and go. Bring it back, skip this, okay. Back to melon weed. If you double click when the arrow turns red to go somewhere, if you double click, it'll just automatically send you there, which is convenient and fast. Lockpick on the lock. What a novel idea. Now you are going to want to pick that lock up because you'll need it later on. Go in here, try to go up the ladder. Alarm goes off, so you're going to want to hide over here. The police will come in their nifty hovercraft. It's awesome looking. I want to be a cop in the future. Looks like fun. Oh, you know what? I think I can skip this. Yes, I can. Awesome. Let's go. Okay, they land and they go up to the tower. Gonna open up the gas tank, which I don't know why hovercrafts in the future run on gasoline, but whatever. The hose, put it in there. Gas can. Come on, get it. Oh, there we go. And siphon that shit.
Hey, who's
Which
that
I've
down
never
there in the
done
yard?
in real life.
It's him. Get
I
it.
can't imagine it's
Where?
all that pleasant.
Over there. Quick.
And
you go around
lose
the other
most of your
side
gas
and we'll
right
have
away.
him cornered.
Way
Where
to
to
go,
go?
man. Way to go.
Let's call it quits, huh, boss? No, let's call on reinforcements.
I skip this. Okay, I can't. Get back to there. Give her the gas. Back to the town. You're gonna go to the junkyard here. Now, you're gonna climb up that chain, but it controls the gate, so you're gonna want to lock the gate so it can't open while you climb up the chain. Up the chain we go with some nifty James Bond music. Love it.
Junk.
And looky there, a nice pair of motorcycle forks right there on top. How convenient. Well, let's just go over there and grab a hold of those.
Cars. No, thank you.
No, not that, the pile. There we go. Not the wreckage. Oh my. It's got red eyes. It's like Cujo. I skip this. Okay,
Down.
So the dog tries to attack you. Anyway, it runs off. It runs off this way. Over to the, not a forklift, but I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the exact name of those are. In junkyards with a giant magnet that sucks things up, like in the Brave Little Toaster, you know. Anyway, whatever it's called, you're gonna take the meat, stick it in the closest car.
Here,
Don't
Poochie
try to go
Pooch.
off to one of the others, because they'll just chase you off, and you'll have to do it all over
Bon
again.
appetit, mud.
So get over here, go over to the magnet lift thing. Alrighty, you gotta switch to to this lever, go down a couple times till you're right above it, and then, oops, there we go. Then you're gonna smack that power button, just like you should smack the like button on my video. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. Alright, go back to the junkyard here. And grab those forks, which of course leads to one of the greatest lines of dialogue in video game history.
Nice forks. Where'd you find them?
Right next to the knives and spoons.
Love it.
That's it. Wait outside for a
I
minute
love
and
me
I'll
some
finish her
motorcycle
up.
puns.
I'm working on a surprise.
I hate surprises.
Scare away my regular cut.
You ride off, and I'll skip this part, but basically what happens is there's those police that were after you at the gas tower. They're blocking the road, looking for you. So what you're going to want to do is go over to back to the gas tower, just like you did before. Grab that ladder. And here they come.
Back at the...
And you pass them up. Now you're at the ambush. Ambush happens. Ripburger
There's
kills
no
Mr.
shack,
Corley.
but I don't
Marlene
see
takes
the
pictures.
limo.
They take her camera. They go to kill Mo. Yada yada yada.
On second thought, maybe I didn't.
Look at the wreckage over here.
Looks like someone searched this place in a hurry. Nothing left but debris, except for that smashed up camera.
But there's no
Back's
film.
open. No film inside.
Finds.
Mo said,
Skip this.
here's
Finds
Mo's
the
picture of her and her Uncle
Makes him
Pete
think
at
he
his
needs to
meat.
look at Uncle Pete's meat farm. Or ranch, excuse me. And go back to your motorcycle. Now you're not gonna go this way, because there's just a bunch of police there. You're gonna go back to the kickstand bar. To help get you through the roadblocks. Okay, we're here. Now, first, you want to go behind the bar where the dumpster is.
Hey!
Oops.
Ben,
And then she's going to be
no
back
time
there.
to
I'm going
talk.
to skip all this dialogue, blah, blah, blah.
but get my
Basically, she gives you a fake ID to help get through the roadblocks so that you can find the pictures and all that
my
jazz.
career is...
Yeah. Skip,
Oh,
skip.
don't worry. I owe you one. If Miranda's thug, that
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be
blah, blah,
but then...
Blah, blah. Now you're going to go into the bar, and you'll learn that the world thinks you killed Mr. Corley and has taken your gang and all that.
killer.
What?
Hey,
Trophy I missed on my
Secret safe
first
with me.
playthrough
What secret?
was if
Ain't
you
you been
keep
watching the news?
looking at the news,
Once again,
I'll skip all the
dead
dialogue
at
here.
arrest, apparently.
If you
Vicious
keep
Sap
looking at the
police
news over and
have
over
arrested
again, you
a-
get the
No.
full
With the
broadcast
accept roadblocks,
and
dangerous.
get a trophy
We've
for
been
that.
set up.
It's actually Mark Hamill doing the voice of Emmett there,
I
along
don't
with
want to hear
Ripburger, which
anything
is pretty
about
cool.
it.
Also did the
You
voice
ain't
of Todd
making me
at
an
the
accessory
Melanie
after the
there.
fact.
So.
Just lay low,
Very
man.
versatile, that Mark Hamill. It's not just all laser swords with him. Anyway, talk to Emmett here,
That's your truck out front.
but he tells
I need a
you,
ride.
I'll skip all
Get
this.
lost.
Tells you you can't get through the
They're not
roadblock, so
letting
he'll give him
anyone
the fake
through that
ID, and then he'll
roadblock
help you out.
anyway.
Not even truckers.
You
They
do
turned
get a
me
trophy
around, said
if you
police
keep
business
pestering him
open.
about doing the knife
Yes.
game. He'll let you do it. You get a trophy for that. Anyway,
Good talking to you. Friendly folk.
And
I did get that the first time because I knew about that little mini game, which is always fun. Alright, give him the
Here.
ID.
What's that?
Fake fit.
The dialogue here, yada yada yada.
Ever hear of this?
Nice.
Blah 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 blah. He'll
What
take
if they
you
search
there.
the
He's gonna hide you in his truck
Now,
the engine?
hey, so
and all this shit. I'm curious how long it's gonna take me by skipping everything and not taking all the dialogue. Alrighty, so you're gonna go in here. Basically, he's dropped you off, but he stole your fuel hose. Okay, get in there. There we go. There's this picture right here, this particular one, if you look at it, you get a trophy. You're gonna rummage around in here, and well, you can look at other stuff if you want, but basically there's tire iron under there, which you need later on, and then you need it right now to open this little case, but use it later on for weaponry and other mechanical stuff in the game.
Junk. And a hose I can use on my bike. I don't
Oh,
think
how
Mo would mind
convenient.
if I borrow them.
Just happens to be a fuel hose.
Mo?
Or footlock. Oh, there she goes. Fix it in 5 seconds, which I'm sure is possible on a motorcycle. Let's skip all this. The cavefish blow up bridge. They're gonna wait for you. He loses his cargo of fertilizer. Now, you're gonna want to pick a little bit up, so you can use it as a weapon later on to get the chainsaw. Makes the bike combat really easy.
Maybe I'll just take a little.
And use that tire iron and loosen all the nuts on the wheels and tip that sucker over. That way when the bad guys are chasing you in their car, they get blinded by fertilizer
that's
and
all of 'em.
crash.
Can't be much holding that up now.
But we'll get to that in just a sec. Push this baby over. I'm surprised he has the strength to do that, but whatever. It's a video game. It doesn't have to be super real. I have a pretty good suspension of disbelief. Where'd you go? There you go.
What a mess.
Alright, let's get back on our bike and let's crash those bad guys first, since it's the quickest thing to do. They're waiting for you at the mink ranch, so you're gonna drive all the way back there. La-di-da-di-da. Yep, there it is. Here we go.
Look at him run.
Now, fortunately, you don't have to really worry about trying to avoid the car or anything. Basically, you're just driving down the road back to the fertilizer and making them drive to it. Music's a little off here. Usually it ends right as you get the fertilizer, but I don't know, something with the remaster. Not quite there. Okay, let's skip this. Ripburger picks him up. Yeah, we gotta. And you're at the broken bridge there. Now, if you decide to read all the stuff on this sign over here, it'll tell you how to jump the bridge. You need a special ramp, booster fuel, and a hover conversion thing to add to your bike, which we are going to steal from the car that just crashed. That's why we had to do that. Yada yada yada. There's the damn car. There we go. Stop here. Take out your handy dandy tire iron and go to town on that fender. I love the car designs in this game. It's great. I would totally drive that car. Take your hover fan, add it to your bike.
Looks okay for an aftermarket part.
Alright, now let's get out of here and start some motorcycle combat. Just go on to the first fertilizer. But onto the first exit onto the mine road. Okay, here we are on the old mine road. This is the fighting segment of the game. You're going to come up to a bunch of different bikers and fight them. The first one you're going to come up to, though, is Father Torque. He's an old member of your gang or something like that. You're going to talk to him. He's going to give you information, and that's important to the game, and pointers on fighting and all that kind of stuff.
I haven't seen you since
when you reach this point, you're just going to want to use all the dialogues options with him. Just go through them all.
That's a long story.
For two reasons. One is, I mean, I'm going to skip all this now. But one reason is you get a trophy for using all the dialogue options with him. And another thing is, if you don't use all the dialogue options, he's going to keep popping up on the old mine road.
I'm sure.
And just wasting time.
The one it's about.
So just use all the dialogue options with him, get him done out of the way, and then you can focus on fighting. But he basically tells you need goggles and from the cave fish to find their secret entrance, so that's one of the things we're going to do here. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Somewhere on the end.
La 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 la. There we go. All done with it. Okay. Now let's get into fighting. Right now you've got what is it, tire iron and fertilizer.
I see you come for a lesson in kind. Pay close attention.
I don't care about what you say. Now this guy has like a 2x4. You're definitely going to need that to defeat the cave fish and get his goggles and stuff. Damn it. This was a lot easier on PC when I had a mouse. But you definitely need the board to defeat the cavefish. And there's another guy with a chain. Definitely need to defeat him, because you need the chain to get the booster fuel. Nice little Star Wars tattoo.
You're gonna die. I hate polecats. Eat this, Charlie. This time you're gonna stay down.
Damn it. Accidentally. So it's really just up to chance. You never know who's going to show up with what. There's the guy from earlier.
Hey, it's my old friend. What's your name? Glad to see you all rehabilitated.
Yeah.
My knuckles were starting to itch. Hey!
Oh, come on, really? There we go. It's pretty easy because he doesn't have a weapon. What I really need is that chick to show up with the chainsaw, then I can pretty much defeat anyone. What are these guys? Shit. Nice little Star Wars tattoo there.
Freaky punk. Eat this, Charlie.
Yeah, just ram him against the wall.
You die. I hate polecats.
Come on, I'm pressing the button like a million times. Why isn't he doing it? There we go. Now we're talking. That's a good weapon. Okay. Should make fighting off some of these guys a little easier. Okay, here, the red-headed chick, she's the one you want to use the fertilizer on.
You like choppers, huh? How about this
If you can
chopper?
time it right.
Ha ha ha! Oh, let's chop you down and catch a
There
rat.
we go. Now we can pretty much beat anyone. So glad that happened earlier rather than later. Now you got to use the 2x4 to defeat the cavefish because of length and timing. If you can defeat the cavefish with the chainsaw, but if you do that, he's gonna make himself self-destruct or something like that because he doesn't want to get caught or whatever. This is the no. Get rid of this guy. Goodbye. See how easy that was? It was great. chain, guy with the booster fuel, and a cave. Okay, so I don't have the board, so I can't get the goggles, but I'll show you guys what happens when you use the chainsaw on them. Oh no! Yeah, so gotta use the 2x4 because you need those goggles. The cavefish can be kind of hard. You have to time it just right. He squirts oil at you, and you know you swerve out of control. Okay, so who is the? Oh, this is the other vulture chick. I don't remember what weapon she has, but now that we have the chainsaw, we can get her pretty easily.
Wow, are you really a polecat?
Yes, I am.
Well, I hate polecats.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Pokins is more like it.
Keep pressing the button. There we go. Good time. Oh, I guess she didn't have a weapon. Oh well. Hopefully this is the guy with the board. Nope. It's our old friend. Goodbye. Again. I'm not gonna bother, I'm just gonna let him swerve me out of control. See, he uses the oil. Yep, there you go. Oh, my bike. I just got it fixed. Okay, here's the guy with the booster fuel, but we don't have the chain, so it's not going to do us a whole hell of a lot of good.
Say there, is that a pre-regulation destroyer class solid fuel recoil booster you have there?
Why, yes it is. Ta-ta!
Okay, so now you're supposed to know that that's the guy you need for the booster fuel. I just gotta get the right weapons. Okay, here's the guy with the chain. Defeat him easy because we got the chainsaw, thankfully. Wow, right in the foot. Alright, got the chain. Let's see who comes up next. Please be the guy with the board. Please. Yes. See, once you get this chainsaw, it makes everything a lot easier. Okay, we got the board for the cavefish. We've got the chain for the guy with the booster fuel. Now we just gotta wait for him. This is the one part of the game that can take a while. Because like I said, it's just a complete chance. You never know who's gonna come up and win. Is this him? This is him. Okay, gotta use the chain. Gotta try and time it just right. There we go.
That should have a couple of good boosts left in it.
Perfect. Okay. Now, just need the cavefish. Now we can just dispatch these guys quickly until the cavefish comes up. So I said, if you're lucky, you get that chainsaw girl nice and quick. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can... Again, some of these have to do with really good timing. And you have to wait till his head pops up. That's the timing part of it. Come on, come on. Pop your head up. Yes! Okay, we're all good. Now I've got the goggles. Equip goggles. And now you're just gonna go down the road and wait for the secret entrance to pop up. And then just go inside there. And we'll go from there. I believe it's either right before or right after one of these arches, but I can't remember for sure. That really would have sucked if I had put them on, like, right after I'd passed it, because then I'm going to have to go through the whole loop. La-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. Let's see if this is it. And nope. Okay. Or maybe it's right after an exit. I can't remember. You'd think playing this game like a zillion times when I was 12 that I'd remember every little aspect about it. Oh, come on, really? Really like to find that entrance. Just waiting. Wow, looks like I did just happen to put them on. Oh, there we go. There's the cave. I knew it was by an arch. Alrighty. So, back to kind of like the regular gameplay. It's the entrance to their cave. Pretty freaky. Gonna go down this way. You don't want to get off your bike yet. This little screen comes up important in just a sec, but we're gonna keep moving. And there's the special ramp that we're gonna need to get over the gorge. Not really sure what's so special about it. Looks like a normal ramp to me, but hey, what do I know? Now it's gonna have you notice, oh, that's a little important thing, how the ramp kind of breaks off the little dots. When you talk to Father Torque, he mentions how the goggles help the cavefish see the dots in the road. So this is important coming up. We're gonna get back on our bike. Go down this way. And before we leave, we're gonna detach the ramp and break off a bunch of these little dots. And that way the cavefish won't be able to chase us down. If you don't do this and you try to leave, the cavefish, they'll just chase you down and attack you and take the ramp back. So you gotta break off those dots. Oh, here they come. And oh, there they go. You're so badass, Ben.
I'm done with these boys.
Okay, whatever. So we got the ramp. We've got the fuel for our booster. We put the little hover conversion thing on. Those are all the things we need. We're all good for this segment. So let's get on our bike and let's jump that gorge. I just gotta wait for him to get to his bike. This is taking a while. Okay, there we go. We're revved up, ready to go.
Alright, I've modified my bike enough.
Nice. And we're across. on the Corley. Can I skip this? Oh, I can. What am I doing? Skip this shit. Day turns to night, and now we are at the Corley Motor Factory. There's an entrance over here, but the guy won't let you in, so the Vulture's hideout is this way. But what we're going to want to do is go down here to the entrance to the stadium. That's part of the factory. And we're going to get possibly the greatest character in video game history.
We got your pennants.
Right here.
We got it all right here.
But we need those bunnies. That box of bunnies. We need them. Let's steal this one first. Yeah. It's my bunny.
Official Corley Motors merchandise.
Now,
Drive
you need
your
to
own derby
distract
car by
this
remote
guy
control.
with the car.
Sure. Take
Lead
it for a
him
spin.
away from the
Just
booth.
don't go out of range.
But the batteries are going to die.
Our bunnies come with batteries included. Lovable little bunnies. The officially licensed bunny of the Corley Motors Smashatorium.
Looks like it's getting weak.
Oh, great, you killed the battery.
So, once you steal
got your
that
t-shirts
one
in.
bunny over there,
All sizes and colors.
go down
Fill
here,
our handy beverage hats with your drink of choice.
get back on your bike. You're going to head over to the Vulture hideout that's over in the distance there. Now, the Vulture's hideout is covered by a giant minefield. And the genius way to find out where the mines are is to use the bunnies. But we don't have the entire box yet, so we just got the one.
There's the Vulture's hideout on the other side of this field. I've heard a lot.
I just explained it. It's okay. He threw a rock.
Those
he knows
weapons
there's
were
mines
about
over
to
there.
wait.
So, take the bunny, use it with a minefield, you get a cute little song, wait for it to explode, and then you're going to take the batteries from it and use that in a little toy car to get the merchandise guy away from his booth. You can talk to the merchandise guy, get some information or whatever. He has some great dialogue, but I'm going to skip all that because I'm trying to get through this fast. Come on, bunny. Explode! Wow, really? There we go. And there's the batteries. Oh, that took a while. Back to the stadium we go. Come on. There we go.
You, big fella, come give
So,
our derby car a
take the
spin.
batteries.
Souvenirs to
'em
remind
in
you
the
of
car.
your special smash.
That should put some life into it.
Sure.
Now again,
Take it for a
normally
spin.
talk to this
Just
guy,
don't go
because
out of range.
the dialogue is amazing. But, like I said,
Buy
doing a
your
speedrun.
kids a bunny so they'll shut up
Gotta
on
get
the
this
long
done.
drive home.
And now they'll chase after it, but you can go through
Hey,
the little
don't go in
turnstile there.
Now look what you did. The entrance is all the way through the factory. Hang on, little buddy. Daddy's coming.
Now it's just me and the bunnies.
I love it. Get that bunny box. Back on the bike. And back to the minefield we go. Now, when you
The
dump the...
minefield's been replanted.
Oh, yeah.
Tidy little vultures.
Yeah. So, when you dump the bunny box, you are going to want to start picking them up. Another great music cue here. Because you want to be... Because if you just do them in a big clump, it's going to be a lot harder to get through the minefield, because you never know how they're going to get there. Oh, come on, pick up the bunny.
I hate surprises.
Okay. Let the bunny go. And then once he explodes, walk to where he explodes, then drop another bunny, and so on and so forth.
No.
And then you've got a nice, neat little path through the minefield.
I don't want to set off any of these boys.
Yeah. Oh, he went far.
No.
And if you're lucky, you'll have some bunnies left over, and you can use them in a quite funny fashion at the end of the game with a nice big engine fan. But you know, I'll let you discover that on your own. I can't remember how far it takes until you're past the minefield. If you're doing it this way, you shouldn't need to use up all your bunnies, so... Oh, maybe so. Nope. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, controls. There we go. That was a little cutscene here. She's angry because she thinks he killed her dad, so now they're gonna tear you apart. Yeah. Now, you can go through all these things, but she's not gonna listen to you, so you're gonna wanna threaten her by calling her names.
I'll call you names.
And you're gonna threaten to call her Diaper Dynamo, because that's what
Diaper Dynamo.
father used to call her. And he mentions that in his
Your father.
dying,
told me
coughing up
just
blood
before he
and all
died.
that.
You bludgeoned my father and then talked about old times?
I
Skip
didn't
this.
kill
Okay,
him.
I can. Let's skip this. Yada. Okay, you got the pictures. She believes you now.
Okay, so here we go. Faking
They
Ben
go
and
through this whole
Maureen's
plan
death.
of
Act
needing to
one,
get
scene
the
one.
hardtail bike
Adrian
and making it look
Ripburger,
like
in a
they die,
desperate
so you're going to
attempt
be a
lure
part
our
of the
Maureen out of
demolition
hiding,
derby.
has developed the following lame-ass scheme.
All right, folks. Hang on to your
Alrighty,
chili
demolition
dog.
derby time. Where's now? You and Mo are supposed to ram into each other, force an explosion. These guys are here and they're gonna try and stop you.
Watch out for the Boom Boom Brothers, Mo.
So, what you're gonna want to do... Oh, get out of my way. Stop it. Cut it out.
What are you doing? Get over here and nail me.
Whoa. No, I'm trying to. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up this ramp.
That car stalled.
When you land
I
on
bounced
top
off
of a
the
car,
roof.
they stall.
Looks like these babies have a glass jaw.
So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna push this car along. There we go. And you're gonna push him over the ramp, and then go over him, land on the other guys. Hey, maybe I can just position him. Thank you.
Damn, I can't avoid these other cars forever.
Yeah. Getting the job done. Oh, damn it. got back up. So yeah, so you are going to want to push him over the other ramp. Hey, watch it. So we're going to get him. Oh, come on. No. Slowly but surely. Again, this game is a lot easier with a mouse. Over the ramp you go. Okay, come on. Come on, go over the ramp.
Okay, Boom Boom Brothers. It's all over.
Okay, so install them.
Get him! What are you doing? Are you taking a nap?
And now you and Mo can ram into each other and
Okay,
get
Mo.
a nice big
Time for our big
explosion.
finale.
Do it!
Now that's an explosion, ladies and gentlemen. Can't see any survivors yet.
There shoots out. You're on fire.
And he's on fire! Let's give him a hand, folks. That looks painful. We really should put him out right away, but what a show, huh?
Nice little Sam and Max reference right here.
Still no sign of Ms. Morley.
And let's see, trying to get out of here. Or no, we have to set the stadium on fire. That's it. That's right.
That's
This is your
So
moment
just
to
kind of
shine.
walk along the wall here.
Man, quit clowning around and make a diversion.
I am a diversion.
No offense, but we need a bigger one. The bike
Yeah, the
is
stadium's
done.
catching on fire.
Who cares about the bike?
It'll be fine.
Mo says it's important, so we're not leaving without it.
All right, I'll see what I can do, but I'm burning at both ends here.
Ben, you gotta make
No,
a big,
no.
big diversion. We ain't leaving without that bike.
Yes, I know. I'm setting the stadium
Well, we
on
should put him
fire.
out, don't you think? Well, okay.
Okay,
you heard
there
the
we go.
well,
Now
folks,
it's
it
catching
looks like the party's getting a little out of hand. The stadium seems to be catching fire. But let's all remain calm.
Get this
and-
up. Okay, so they get back up. They're going to chase you down.
Look at him
Find
run.
refuge on the top of the car there. You're just going to crawl right on top of them. And when you get over here, you're going to run into the fire so that they'll follow you. And that's the end of them.
Where's the hardtail?
All over the floor,
You're
Mr.
back
Avenger.
here. Yada yada yada.
I'll see what I can do.
Right.
She needs you to get into your father's safe. So you're going to look at these parts. You notice all these convenient little numbers hidden about. Now, the one you're going to want to remember... Ooh, which is the one you're going to want to remember? Now I have to remember. I'm pretty sure it's this one. 154492. If I'm not mistaken, might be that one. I'm pretty sure it's 154492. So let's get out of here.
Here, take the photos. I don't want them. Show them to someone important
Gives
if
you
you get a chance.
photos. I need to expose Ripburger, so instead of trying to go into the front door, you're going to want to loop around the back. She tells you when you talk to her, she tells you there's a secret entrance, and basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at these things right here. And when they all match up like that, you're going to go to the wall over there. You're going to kick it just at the right time, but not that time. Oh, when they're all matched up like that. Oh wait, it's right there? Maybe it's over here. There we go. Like I said. Okay, so kick right there when those are all matched up. And then you can go in the secret entrance. Okay. Is there anything in the desk? I can't remember. Let's find out.
Furniture moving? No.
Guess not. Alright, well anyway. Floor safe. 15. Oops. 44. 92.
There's some sort of card. A tape. I sure hope that's Corley's will.
Go over in this direction. And you can go through this door and kind of...
Looks like the meeting started.
Watch the start of the meeting.
Was not only an inspiration.
And he's going to talk about,
Hey, who are you?
And then
How
she's going
long
to call security, but you just run away, and he doesn't find you. Let's go back here. You got the little lock there, so you got to use the... Oh, we got one bunny left. Aw. Use the key card on the door.
Cool.
Thing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is sabotage the projector. I think you're going to want to turn the dark level down and then the light level up.
What you see before you right now.
Nope, that's the right one.
My vision.
So the dark level down, the light level up, will melt the film. And then she comes in to try and fix it. Skip all this shit. Okay. Now this room is clear. And you can use the tape on the tape deck. Why there's tape in the future, I don't really know. And then the pictures on the little picture thing right there.
Now, this next slide shows our new, more aggressive...
And Ritburger is exposed. Everyone knows he's evil. Let's get this right. Let's get this. He runs away. And
so, after we pick up your bike, we'll go get
everyone
my
loves
gang
you.
out of jail.
Got a happy
And then
ending.
find out why my
except
gang never...
Ritburger comes back.
Don't complain.
Yeah. He's trying to attack you. He rams you over. What you gonna do? Open the grill. You're gonna open this top part. Grab the cane. Oh. Grab the cane. No. No, not the fan. Panel. There we go. Cane. There we go.
My cane.
You'll need more than a cane when I'm through with you, Ritburger.
And you can use his cane. Fan. Pop out the back here. Now you're gonna want to grab the fuel line. The fuel? Oh, no. That's right. They gotta loosen it up first. There we go.
No one sneaks up on me from behind.
Now in this part, apparently, the only trophy I'm missing is at this part right here. Apparently this is the only trophy I'm missing.
This thing
Where?
couldn't move.
I said it couldn't
If you
fly. I
can
never said it
do
couldn't
this little
taxi.
computer part
Flying would be nice since
without
we're
making
heading
any
for the
mistakes,
gorge.
apparently that's a trophy.
Ritburger, you're going to
And
kill all
if
of
you
us.
do it without any mistakes, I
do you
should
stop this
pop the
thing?
platinum. Because that's The last one I got left. So let's see.
Careful, Ben!
Yeah, he's a terrible shot. Whatever.
So much for the controls. I could have used those.
I don't know if it's just this computer or the other little computer thing that comes up in just a bit. Let's find out. So you're going to want to go into landing. Or is it takeoff? Shit, or is it in flight? Well, now I don't remember. You have to raise the landing gear. Nope. Post takeoff. Gear. Raise
Here
gear.
goes nothing.
What the? Ben, what did you do?
Okay, and they hit the gorge, and
Ben,
now you're just hanging there.
climb back here quick.
Nope, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is go down here, press the little button. Yeah, whatever. Main menu, defense system, machine guns, control, turn off the system. Oh, there we go. So it's a combination of the two computers. Get you up, and there we go. Killed the bad guy and popped the platinum at the same time. That is impeccable timing.
Well, that answers that.
Ah, it feels good. I can add that to my whopping collection of 3 platinum trophies. Yes, you heard that right. 3 platinums. All Double Fine Lucasarts
Wait, come back!
remasters
You need your
for
weight in
my
the plane!
platinums. I am so proud. So, if you try to just walk off, you'll die. So you're gonna get on your bike and escape like a badass. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the rest of the game is all cutscenes.
Life.
So that's really it. That's the ending.
Game day.
Now,
played
if you've been playing through and
By his
you
own
haven't gotten all the
rules.
trophies yet, there are a couple of trophies at the end for beating the game,
Was
and when you
mystery.
go through
Most
the
of us.
entire credits, there's a really special thing
Yeah.
at the end.
An
It's really
inspiration.
funny. I highly recommend you stick around for it. Not only because it's
He
funny, but
gave
also
us
you get a
freedom.
trophy for it. So
He
make sure you
gave
stick
us
around for the
power.
credits, and do all
Gave
that.
us wings.
But yeah, that
Gave
pretty
us
much does it for
wheels.
my full throttle speed
Thank
through.
you, Malcolm Corley.
I haven't
Giving us
been
a dream.
keeping track of my watch or anything, so I'll have to look
Never
at
die.
the timer at the end of the video, see how long it took me. But hey, thanks for watching my speed run for Tim Schafer's Full
So-
Throttle.
So,
Also, quite helpful if you
maybe we
get
could do
stuck
lunch
on
sometime
any
next
parts. So
yeah, sure.
hey,
Lunch
my
sounds
name's
great.
Nathan, and
Things aren't
thanks
gonna
for
change,
watching.
are they,
I
Ben?
guess there's
I mean,
not
just
really
because I'm in charge of the company
anything else to
now,
say,
and
other
we're in a
than
mansion,
Full Throttle
riding
is
around in limos.
still one
That
of my
doesn't mean we won't
favorite
spend a lot of
games
time
ever
together,
made,
does it?
and I'm sure I will
Mo, you're
keep
in a
playing it
different league
many
now. You
times
shouldn't be hanging out with the likes of me.
after this. Oh, goodbye, Ben. Farewell.